the complaining party is civilization, which is a quote that I've just probably butchered. But that really comes from Robert Jackson's opening statement at Nuremberg. How much do you sense in your testimony, or even the pervading thinking there, does the shadow of what happened 60 years ago a part of the Nuremberg being the first international military tribunal, the first effort to try to cobble up a group of countries towards creating a rule of law? Is that a factor today?
You know, Jackson was the trailblazer, and he was actually blazing a trail, not that had never been blazed, but against all sorts of obstacles. You had Winston Churchill saying, we don't need any trial, let's just line them up and give them a firing squad. And you had Joseph Stalin saying, that's a great idea, I have 50,000 names of people we'll shoot. And you had Roosevelt agreeing with the two other leaders. And it was Jackson's voice, it was the voice of Truman when he became president, of Truman's Secretary of War at the time, that held sway, but really the embodiment of that philosophy in Jackson's opening speech, which was that what is most important for our country and for civilization is to deal with these issues with the law, to bring these people to a court of justice, to allow them to have rights and to make a defense, even if it's painful, even if Hermann Goering gets to get up and spill all kind of propaganda back to the German people, or fast forward 60 years, Saddam Hussein has done the same thing at his trial, which has just ended in Baghdad. But that is the price we pay for a fair trial, for justice, and the reason we pay that price is because when you can prove something in a court of law, giving the defendant the panoply of rights, having the witnesses uphold or stand up to cross-examination, having the evidence be looked at by the defense and scrutinized in court and objected to for every possible reason, that the judgment that emerges from that is a judgment that will be believed ultimately, and that it will withstand the forces of revisionism and will become part of a historic belief. And you know, the famous American philosopher George Santayana said that if we do not remember the past, we will be condemned to repeat the mistakes of the past. Well, in order to remember the past, we have to have a credible record of the past. And so when Robert Jackson said that his main goal at Nuremberg was to prove incredible events with credible evidence, that's why he was doing it.